Uno mas.
Hello, the stragglers.
What is up? Welcome back to some Animal Crossing New Horizons. It is December 13th. Happy National Taylor Swift Day. National Cocoa Day. National Hearst Day. National Violin Day. U.S. National Guard Birthday. And pick a pathologist day. Pick a pathologist pal day. So, cool. Very cool. And shit like that. I'm gonna look at the calendar quickly. Just to see something.
Today is December 13th.
Yeah, so we're doing another session tomorrow.
But yeah, we're starting
We're starting what?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's either today or tomorrow we're starting our holiday special.
Yeah.
Because the 12 days of... Okay, so this is what I was looking up. Well, so when people actually talk about the 12 days of Christmas, it's actually after Christmas for some fucking reason. But I always thought the 12 days of Christmas was like, before.
We're gonna do before.
Yeah.
Because that just makes sense.
Yeah. But they say that's on the 13th, but when you count the 13th...
It ends on the 21st?
Yeah, Christmas Eve. But we want to obviously do Christmas Day. So...
I mean, to be honest, the 13th also does make sense.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, that's like a predicament, because, like... on Christmas... Like, it's like, whatever,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5...
Because, yeah, it's, So from the 13th, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The 12th day is on the 21st. But,
But that's Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
So are we just going to start on the 14th then?
I guess so.
Yeah.
If like, it comes down to it, like, we could just do, like, an extra day.
Yeah.
If we have to. If, like, we're almost done with, like, one of the games. And we're just like, fuck it, let's just fucking complete it or something.
Yeah, it will depend.
Yeah, it very much will depend, honestly. So.
Yeah, we're probably gonna... It's not gonna be something like, oh, we're gonna... It's probably some games like we're like... It's not gonna matter if we spoil them or not.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're gonna be playing some holiday-themed games.
Yeah, you were really secretive about it earlier this week.
Because I want to...
Yeah.
But now that
now it's like close, yeah. So yeah, that's what we're doing.
Mm-hmm.
No, yeah, I get that now.
So look out at 7 p.m.
Yes.
You will see our first upload. Either today or tomorrow.
Yeah.
We'll
we'll play it by day.
Yeah.
Don't really know yet. I know at the end of the day, it doesn't really fucking matter all that much. Yeah. But we shall see. Alright, I probably have to go with like a small little bridge, maybe. Oh, you're back. Oh god, okay. Hey, I have a question for you, Tom Nook. Where do you put your book? Oh, on my ass. Yeah, I put it on my ass. Very gross. Okay.
Maybe because, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he can, yep.
I see.
Once a day.
Whatever. Whatever, man. Oh well. Fucking things for nothing.
Yeah, and I think our upload schedule, we're up to the 27th right now. I don't think we're in December yet.
Yeah.
But we're gonna grind through that like easily.
Yeah. So that's a little bit of an issue. We might have to do like 3 sessions this week because I have the week off, so
yeah, that'll probably be done. That'll be next week.
yeah. It also does depend on like what games you're playing, how long they are.
Yeah.
It's also a factor that we gotta consider as well. So
yeah, but I think for our holiday, I think we're just gonna do hour long because it's gonna be the only time we're gonna play those games anyway.
Yeah, for sure. Where do I want to put a ramp? Let's see. So I think I'm in the section I want it. Oh, that's perfect. Okay. Yeah, it's just the river's gonna go right up to it, and then it's gonna be like a little incline. So let's see. I'll try and do it as centered as I possibly can. So obviously not doing it today, not like I could, but there we go. We got those down. Alright, so what do I want to do? I think we're gonna damn. Just gonna put these right here for now. Okay. Alright, let's get the shovel out. So I guess I'll end the Animal Crossing session today with a story from work that happened semi-recently. I forgot to bring it up because like it was like whatever, but another weird fucking guy has hit the workplace. So within like the past
something with warehouse that always attracts the NPCs for some reason.
It just always attracts the fucking weirdos.
Yeah, that's why I said NPCs.
But like there's like a new Muslim guy who started like about like a month ago, and I was like, you know, it's like, alright, fine, cool. So then like, you know, he's obviously he's in my area, and I was like, okay, so we'll just have to fucking teach him like what things you have to do. And things were going well, but then we realized that this guy smells like shit constantly. He smells like shit constantly every single day, and it got to the point where it's like fucking annoying. And like me and the mother, Alan's mother, Camilla, were just like you know, just like we constantly talked about it, where it's just like, yeah, this guy smells like fucking ass. And then you know, as weeks passed, like still smell like ass. And then we started to do like this one job this one past week, probably like 2-ish weeks ago, where I have to put like these little pieces of paper into the machine, and then the machine takes it and pretty much puts it in like a little box, and then, you know, delivers it to the person on the other side, but the person on the other side is like just like a couple like a feet away, and it was a new guy. It was a Muslim guy. Then what I realized is that something that Muslim people do, probably at this job, because I don't know. Like, do you have any Muslim people at your job?
I have a similar situation to what you're going through right now.
So, yeah, I noticed that the Muslim guy would just like stare. And, you know, I would just like not really like focus on it. It's like, okay, they stare. That's what they do. Can't really do anything about it. It's weird, but, you know, not hurting anybody. And then I noticed like he would just keep staring. Like half the time I looked up, like it would just I would just look up and his face would just be like focused on mine, and I would just be like, okay, yeah, this is kind of getting old quick. And then like one Friday, like he would just like start randomly to be like really fucking friendly out of nowhere, just being like, hey, Matt, just like, you know, which doesn't sound like it's an issue, but like he would just like see me, he'd be so excited. Now keep that in mind, because like what I said is like I'm looking at this guy, I look up and I see him like fucking basically staring me down, and like all of a sudden he's getting like excited. Anytime he sees me, he starts trying to fucking, you know, start conversations. You know, it's like, alright, I'm gonna have to keep an eye out on this guy probably. And I forget what the timeline was. This might have been like 2 or 3 weeks ago, like I said. So I'm just trying to remember. But like, you know, fuck, he was just like being like really talkative, and like I said, you know, nothing wrong with that. You know, it's like if a coworker talks to you, it's fine, but it's just the way he was like saying things was just like so weird, and like just like it's like it was like actively excited to see me. It's like, bro, like calm down, you know. It's like get to see me every day basically. Just talk to me, just be chill with me, okay? It's like it's fine. God, I'm doing a fucking shitty job at explaining this. It's just like just being like started to be invasive a little bit, and then like it got to the point where like he was just like being stupid, just like out of nowhere. But like I would tell him to clean, and you know, by that point I had already told like the mother, like Camilla, like, yeah, like I see him like fucking like staring at me like a lot, like it's fucking weird. And then I you know, I told him to clean, because it was the end of the day, we had like no work basically, so I was like, hey, yeah, just start cleaning, like there's like over an hour left of work to do, so over an hour before the shift ends, so just clean and all that, and just figure something out to do, I guess. So, and then he was like, huh? Just like being stupid. I was like, clean. Do you know how to clean? Clearly not, because you smell like shit. And then like he was just like, okay. Obviously fucking Camilla fucking lost her shit, but like I discovered like part of the reason why she was probably laughing, probably not even from what I said, to be honest, but like she noticed that like apparently he looked at her and he winked at her, and then like, hey, stop that. He had winked at her, and she just like told me like, oh man, I think he likes you. And I'm like, oh cool, I'll fucking kill him. Like, I'm not trying to deal with this shit again. And then yeah, like lo and behold, like the next Monday Fuck. I don't know if it was like Monday or Tuesday, but I remember one of those 2 days we had to do like close work with each other again. And like I was already like on such like high alert from him because I was starting to get the vibes from like, you know, a previous worker that I had to experience, where he was like fucking creepy to me, and I was like, I don't want to fucking deal with this again. And then out of nowhere, like we were working together, like it was like a pallet was in front of us and we had to like move paper, like this big paper, like this whole layer, like tons of layers of paper onto the pallet, tape it, and out of nowhere this fucking guy just asked me, hey Matt, and I'm like, yeah, what's up? He's like like in his fucking stupid ass accent, like, do you have a God, like, this is really important to the story. I'm trying to remember. Like, do you have a girlfriend, or boyfriend? And I'm like, yeah, I have a girlfriend. And he's like, no boyfriend? And I'm like, nope. Yeah, I don't have a boyfriend. And he just kept asking me, like, no boyfriend, Matt? Like, no boyfriend?
I can make a really fucked up joke, but
And then I'm like, I just, like, I softly, like, respond, like, yep, no boyfriend. Then at that point, I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna stay here. I already know how this ends, so I basically walked away. I told somebody else who was talking to, like, Camilla and, like, all of them, like, yo, go the fuck back over there, because previously, like, he had, like, had quickly looked at that spot because I was, like, in the bathroom or something like that, I forgot, but I told him to, like, yo, I'm not dealing with this. He just asked if I had a fucking boyfriend. Go the fuck back over there. And I just walked away to the bathroom, like, just like that. And I was like, yeah, I'm not fucking doing this. So I just sat in the bathroom, like, wondering what the fuck I should do. And then I went back out, and I came across Marco, the old guy who works with me. And he was like, hey, Bobby, what the fuck? like, just basically like, yeah, you shouldn't do that. Like, you know, Bobby, if you want to, just go to the office. Like, that's not okay. And I'm like, yeah, I probably should, huh? I don't know why you needed somebody to tell me. But, like, I felt like I was going crazy. Like, I genuinely, like, was like, is this worth it to go to the office for? Like, or is this just, am I just, like, looking too much into this? You know? So I was just like, fuck.
No, that's weird.
So I went to HR, told the HR guy. I was like, you know, obviously, like, I don't want him to get fired, but, like, I like, you know, the HR guy was like, you know, if you come to me about, like, situations, I hope you know that it's my job to do something about it. And I was like, yeah, I know what the intention, like, I know what the possibility was if I were to come here, so I came here knowing damn well that you were gonna do something if I was gonna tell you something, so yeah, like, you know. Yeah, I told him that, like, he was fucking being weird. I told him that, you know, what else? I told him, like, how he was fucking stinky as fuck, like he smelled like shit. Basically all that. And, like, the day or two later after that, like, something I didn't mention is that this guy, he wore the same clothes. He wore the same clothes every day. The same camo shirt, t-shirt. He wore that every single day. And, like, as soon as I tell HR, he starts bringing, like, a new shirt. All of a sudden he has a brown shirt now. He has, like, a brown, yellow, orange shirt, whatever. Starts wearing that shirt. He has all these different shirts. I'm like, wow. You had a different wardrobe this whole time? What the fuck? Wow, that's actually insane. Congratulations for having different shirts. I didn't know you could do that. Wow. And then all of a sudden, he started to smell okay. As I was recording this video, he started smelling like shit again, slowly but surely. So, he's kind of slowly, you know, going down that fucking path again of smelling like ass. And he's been tolerable, but I didn't even mention the worst part. I didn't even mention the worst part. It's on Tuesday, that very same day. When I went to HR, I told the HR guy, like, yeah, here's what's going on. He didn't know this. He just saw me walk away. And then, like, I had been working on the other side. Like, that whole day after that, after I got back. He came over to me towards the end of the day. And was like, hey, Matt! And I'm like, what's up? He just went like, oh, I'm so tired. I'm like, yup, I am too. And then I just, kept working. And then I heard him ask a question. He went, you want a massage? And then, like, I was like, I didn't hear correctly at first. I was like, I stopped in my tracks. I was like, what, huh? Like, just so kind of like, maybe if I ask him, maybe it just said, it was like, it was like a mirage. Like, maybe he asked me, like, do you want a mirage? I was like, huh? I asked him, like, what did you say?
It's cold out. We're not in a desert right now.
Yeah. And so then I asked him, like, wait, what? What do you say? And he's like, do you want a massage? And I'm like, I just replied, no. Get the fuck away from me. like, get the fuck away from me, dude. Like, you're fucking being weird. Like, fuck off. Like, so then he walked away, and I went up to Alan, and I was like, yeah, fucking asked me if I want a massage, and like, he went like, man, this knit is fucking weird, dude. Like, and I told Camilla the same thing, and she's like, Matt, what the fuck everybody like you? Like, everyone was like, man, what the fuck does everybody like you? And then, like, apparently, like, Camilla, like, oh no, that's after, Camilla, like, asked me, like, this part's, like, really fucking funny, and, like, really caught me off guard, because, like, she's, like, a MILF, right? So I imagine she tried asking this in, like, a way of, like, not, like, in a way of, like, a pickup line at all. But she got my attention and was like, she's like, Matt, like, something about, like, Matt, what's the deal with you? Like, I wish I could be sweet like you, because why the fuck is everybody interested in you? Like, something like that. Not those exact words, I forgot. But, like, she was like, it was probably along the lines of, like, actually, like, something like, man, why the fuck are you so sweet? Because why the fuck is everybody, like, into you, or something like that. And I just stood there like, did you just use a pickup line on me? Like, and she didn't realize, like, once I asked that, like, the realization set in. And, yeah. So,
Too late. I already have a girlfriend.
Yeah. Yeah, that was kind of my reaction. Like, no offense to Mel, but, like, damn. Like,
damn it.
Fuck. Like, exactly, like, damn, man. I mean, Camilla has, like, a boyfriend, too. But...
You can watch.
Yeah, you can watch us. I'm sure... I've already talked to Mel about, like, explicitly this, like, how... like... how heavily I am into, like, older women, and I might have talked about this before on the channel, I don't remember, but, like, she told me, like, yeah, I understand, don't worry about it. And it got to the point where, like, I kind of kept bringing it up, because, like, it's been something that's been, like, it's not entirely eating me alive, it's just, like, it sucks. It just sucks, because, like, Mel is just, like, the opposite of, like, an older woman, to me. Like, we have a very opposite dynamic of, like, I can't view her in any way, like, dominant at all. And it's like, she's brought it up before, like, man, I wish I could, like, try and act like an older woman, like, try and act dominant. But, like, I know that you just don't see me in that way at all. And it's like, yeah, I don't really see you at all. I feel like if you were to try, like, and act, like, dominant towards me, I would just laugh at you. And, like, just, like, Mel could not be, like, that at all. And then, like, I explained it to her, like, you know, it's nothing against her. It's just, like, I don't see her in, like, a dominant way, like, at all. But, like, and obviously, like, she's younger than me, so, like, it's, like, a huge, like, mental block preventing that as well. Like, I imagine, like, just in general, you know, there are women out there who are younger than me who could dominate me, don't get me wrong, but, like,
yeah,
no, it's not.
It's a thing.
Yeah.
You just gotta have those qualities.
You have to have those qualities for sure. Like, I thought about this before alone, where it's like, yeah, like, I think if, like, you're, like, honestly, like, a Latina, I think chances are you would just dominate the fuck out of me.
Don't bring up Latinas right now, man.
Yeah. Huh?
Don't bring up Latinas right now.
But, like, no,
I'm too scared to talk to one right now.
Yeah. Oh, no, I fucking understand. Fucking Latinas are fucking horrifying, dude. But, yeah. No. I will say, as well, I have noticed that, like, I've never brought this stuff up before, but, like, you know, Carmela has been really close with me. That's all I'm gonna say. Like, it's not a thing where she's like, oh my god, like, oh my god, like, my porn-addicted mind. That's not, like, a thing. Alright, that's not a thing in the situation. It's like, I just have sincerely noticed how, like, you know, maybe in terms of, like, you know, just friendship, like, coworkers, like, that's not, like, yeah, I've noticed, but, like, this one day, like, we were just talking, like, this happened, like, a month or so ago, like, we were just talking, I was laying on, like, the table, like, just, like, you know, what you do when you lie on a table, like, you have both your, like, elbows on it, just, like, you're just, like, vibing that way. And, like, we're just talking, and then, like, all of a sudden, like, I feel, like, her shoulder brush up against me. She, like, went up against me. And, like, I like, to chill on the table with me as we talk. It's just, like, how do I not react in this situation? You know? And, like, I'm, like, comfortable enough with myself to, like, know that, like, you know, hey, I have a girlfriend. I'm not gonna fucking do anything stupid as fuck. That would, like, fucking ruin, like, Mel's existence. So it's not like I like, you know, backed up and went like, Zooey mama, whoa, like anything like that. These are just little things I notice. That's all I'm trying to say. It's not like I'm like heavily, you know, invested. Like I do notice things in regards to that, but you know, it's not like it's not like one day I will just like, just fucking, you know, do anything, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And I've tried to, obviously, express that to Mel, where it's just like, hey, I don't want you to think that I would fucking, like, first chance I get, like, fucking abandon you for, like, a fucking super hot mommy milk.
He used those words, too.
Yeah. It'd be fucking grueling. But, like, I hope you realize that it would take a lot of my power to, like, not cave in. So, yeah. It's just essentially, you know, stuff like that. What the fuck? No! I didn't think that would be like that. Ah, damn it. Okay. Well, guess I'll just do 4 blocks here because the episode is almost over. So, yeah.
That is something.
Yeah. What do you feel about anything that I just said?
Huh?
What do you feel about anything I just said?
I know what you're going.
Yeah.
I
mean, it's even worse with me, because I have a girlfriend.
Well, no.
Oh,
not
with the guy part.
Yeah,
Okay.
I get it. We have a Muslim woman who works in our area, and it's gotten better, but yeah, there was some stank.
Yeah.
And I always feel bad about it because it's like you call it out, it's like now it makes it seem like you're racist.
Oh, I don't give a fuck. I am really like, I go up to my coworkers.
But it's like I also have to be like, I literally have like a smell sensitivity.
Right.
That it's just like, even though it's like, well, yeah, everyone gets uncomfortable with smells, but it's like for me, it's like I will like, I'm like really uncomfortable. Like.
Right. I guarantee you, like, has anybody talked about it in your area? The smell?
We talk, yeah. But they've also told me she just her behavior is so just. Actually, there's this one. Well, and one of the guys is trying to jokingly get me to fuck her, and I'm like, no. And I'm like, you know who I like. Why are you doing this? And he's like, oh, it'd be fun. And I'm like, no, it wouldn't.
Oh, I'm trying to get someone else.
And like, so now when I'm gonna add context that, well, so at my job, since the girl I like left, it's just me and these two guys that are kind of like, I guess the clique, I guess you could say. One of them, there is a girl that one of the guys is seeing, which when I heard she was 19, but this guy's like 20, so I'm like, okay, that's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. But so it's like kind of just us. But so we kind of been talking about like kind of just strange behaviors. But yeah, because they told me that like there was one time one of them was like on break with her, and they were talking about how she had this really disgusting looking meal or whatever that she ate with her hands. And they were like, and talking, they're like, dude, look at her fucking fingernails. You can see how like black and dirty they are. And I'm like, oh no. I'm like, I don't want to look at that. No, thank you. But there was this one time. So we kind of do this joke that like, how like, just behavior that it's like. And when I say this, I'm talking about outer space. When I'm like, oh, she's an alien.
Yeah.
I want to add that context that I'm referring to outer space. So there was this one time. So there's a couple weird behaviors. So that I will. Sometimes you just randomly yap or whatever, and like it's like okay. There was this one time that she kept like looking at like turning on like the 19-year-old's phone and like looking at their lock screen, and I told like her I guess boyfriend that I'm like, dude, like why is she looking at your girl's lock screen? Like that's just weird. And he's like, oh, she's probably just checking the time. I'm like, she has her own phone.
I mean,
okay. we all of us have to see her lock screen every fucking day of her baby, who we all think looks like an alien. Because when we're talking about, oh, she's an alien from outer space, and it's like, oh, he's like, you saw the baby, right?
Yeah.
But this is some like straight out of is that okay? So there is this moment. This has to do with a phone. Her phone rings, and I see the contact, and the contact's name is my brother's wife, and I'm like, that's a little weird.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Like the contact's name is just my brother's wife. So when her phone rings, it said my brother's wife, and I'm like, and I'm thinking, I'm like, that's weird. Usually, for your sister-in-law, if you had their contact on their phone, you'd probably use their name, right?
Yeah.
But I was like, that's a little strange. And I went up to the guy, in a joking way, being like, oh man, I do think she, you know what, you might be right, she might be an alien. And then all of a sudden you hear and he's like, oh, what makes you say that now? Like straight out of like some movie, just so you hear like
yeah. Yeah, that's fucking bizarre.
But yeah, it is just, so the smell has gotten better, but
yeah,
it was like really bad, and then it was like another time when it was like bad, but it was like the smell that was like a really bad perfume.
Yeah.
But so it's like it's gotten better, but yeah, it's just.
No, I get it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that I do feel bad for it, but like at the same time, it's just
basic decency. Like it's gonna sound racist, but like if like I don't care what goes on in your home country. If like you move out here, I've talked about this with my coworkers. If you move out here, you have to use deodorant, and all my coworkers also agree with that. Like Camelo agrees, Alan agrees. Like we don't care if like deodorant doesn't exist in your country. Like if you move out here, deodorant exists here for like $1 or $2. You know, just fucking buy deodorant. It's not that complicated. Just put it on. It's fine. Just I don't know. It's just so complicated to like some people. I guess it's just fucking weird. And
yeah, and it's one of those things that it's like, but if like it's like something that if it was any other like shade of skin, you can easily call out for it. But once you get into like the darker territories,
the darker it is, it's like the more racist you are.
Yeah, and it's just like, but it's like I'm
just.
So that's why when I say like it's like it's one of those things that's like I feel bad because it's like, but at the same time it's like I literally have a smell sensitivity and you're kind of triggering it right now.
Yeah.
But I'm just assuming that with it getting better that I guess probably somebody said something.
Yeah.
To her or went to the office or what. Just
hopefully. It's just like generally. I don't know if I already said this just now, but like I guarantee you if you went to anybody in your workplace, specifically your area obviously, and you went up to them and you're just like, yo, like something has to be done with this fucking smell. Like they would understand.
Yeah.
You know? Just because that shit's fucking disgusting. It does smell like shit every day, constantly. Alright, I'm gonna finish up this path because it's been a long episode.
I know, but every time he tries to jokingly try to derail me from my actual person, I'm like trying to like, you know, date, I guess you could say.
Yeah.
I tell him like, dude, I wouldn't even do it if I was intoxicated. Like, no.
20 beers at least.
1 million beers. Yeah.
I will have all the beers. All of the beers in the world couldn't even suffice.
That's why it's just like, yeah, I just could not go.
Yeah. Hygiene is a huge importance.
Yeah.
If you have table hygiene, fuck off away from me. And the things I go near.
But I will spill some tea about this like 19-year-old and this 20-year-old. They've been seeing each other for maybe a month or two, and she bought him $1,000 shoes.
Yeah, that's young couples for you.
Yeah.
They buy each other shit so much. It's like, alright, man.
And I tried to tell him, when I talked to him yesterday, I'm like, yeah, so because she's first of all, she's been chatting up about what she's getting him anyway, and it's like, and he comes up to me, he's like, is it supposed to be a surprise, a Christmas present? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, see?
Yeah.
And then she goes like, well, I can't help it. I got no one to talk to about it.
Yeah.
And then like she shows me the list, and it was like Well, first of all, I don't know about you, but I wouldn't. I'd probably do like one really nice thing, not like a bunch of stuff. It doesn't mean like I'm like a terrible person. It's just like I just feel like it's excessive. But yeah, I saw the list and I'm like, it was like some like clothes and like some candy and stuff, and I'm like, oh, that's not bad. But then he's like, no, she wants to buy me $1,000 pair of shoes. And he's like, but I told her I wanted it. So I'm like, then why did you tell her you wanted it?
Yeah. And
then they go on break. He comes back. He walks up to me and he goes, she bought them. And I'm like, what? And he goes, she bought the shoes. He's like, she went up to me and she said she made a terrible decision and she bought the shoes. And I'm like, and I was like, I don't mean to like sound like generalizing with this. And I'm like, and I said, you need to be careful because sometimes a woman will buy you something really expensive hoping that you're going to match the amount she gave you.
Yeah.
So I said, you got to be careful. And I was like, so what did you get her? And he's like, well, I got her some earrings and like a promise ring. And I'm like, so I'm like, okay. I'm like, all right. Like that's good. Then in my head I'm thinking, oh my god, these guys have been seeing each other for a month.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Oh my god.
And it's not even like romantic, like
they're coworkers.
Fucking, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. And he literally just got out of a relationship with another coworker who's gone now, who was 18.
Uh-huh.
And I guess she was really abusive and pointed a knife at him. Also,
let's do it again.
Also, he told me her body count was in double digits, and I'm like, she's 18, right? And he's like, yep. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, that's not good at all.
Yeah, that's fucked.
Like, there. I don't know if it's at your place too, but there's a lot of questionable age gaps relationships at my job. I don't know about you, but it's a lot at mine.
No, not really.
One of the guys, he was telling me.
I really have to end the episode, so
okay.
Let this be the last thing you talk about.
Okay. Well, he was talking about how there was this younger girl who used to be at our job. She didn't get like fired or anything. She just like kind of just went to a different job, but she's seen one of the guys who works like downstairs or whatever, and he's in his like late 30s and she's like probably early 20s.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. It's just weird. And the girl I'm like who I'm into, her ex is in his late 30s. And she's like, I don't know how old she is, but from what the guys talk about, she's probably like 22 ish. Like yeah. she's definitely on the older side. She's not like young, like, but that was just, but I'm like, why does these weird age gaps keep popping up? Why do I keep hearing about them? But that guy, but why he told me is because the guy keeps confronting the girlfriend that, like, this guy's a serial cheater and she just keeps going back for him, and I just had to explain to him, like, dude, that's how the older guys get them. They kind of just manipulate, and kind of when older guys go after younger girls, it's because they're losers and kind of see women as objects. So yeah, I'm not surprised he's a serial cheater.
Yeah.
And then when I have these kind of conversations, I'm like, fuck, I'm old.
Yeah.
I'm giving out words of wisdom.
Uh-huh.
But yes, we will have to end the episode. We will probably elaborate this in a different series.
Yeah.
So the water is looking... I'm so glad the waters are finally touching now. Looking really nice. Paths are slowly coming together.
Yeah. This island down here, still a huge work in progress. Because I really hate how... I mean, I might change this. And, like, to be honest, like, this change wouldn't really be that much. But I don't really like how this leads to be, like, touching, like, the, this big part right here.
It's not even gonna touch anyway.
Yeah, so I might consider really, like, moving this to the, like, this side, probably, like, right here a little bit. Just to see how that will look. But probably, like, probably in the middle, maybe. Just unfortunate because, you know, when we set up the town hall, we didn't really know what we were doing, so it just sucks. It just sucks.
Yeah. But the good thing is all, like, the actual construction is almost done, so it's like once that's done, it's just decorating, which is probably going to be a lot easier.
It's probably I think decorating is going to be grueling, but in, like, a different sense. It's just like, alright, where do I want to put shit? And I'll have to obviously figure that out, like, probably tomorrow when we do the session tomorrow. But yeah, I don't know. So yeah, I think the next plan, probably gonna move this bridge, gonna destroy this bridge, destroy the structure. That's gonna spend 2 days. Fucking stupid, obviously, but yeah. We're gonna probably put, like, we're gonna probably move it, like, about probably right here down to this path, probably. Seems like a good path to use. So yeah, that will do it. This episode is nearly 50 minutes long. So
Jesus.
Yeah. It's all this guy's fucking fault.
Sorry.
Yeah. I'll just have to deduct the pay, but it's fine. Anyways, that's gonna do it. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.
Goodbye.